So with this question, we're going to be introduced to the idea of having two different events and finding out what the chance of both of them happening is. And our two events in this case is going to be getting a 3 on a dice roll and also getting a heads for a coin flip. So the first question we always need to ask ourselves when we're talking about more than one event is, are these independent events or are they dependent events? And so independent events are two events which the chance of one happening doesn't affect the chance of the other happening. So we know that that's the case here because just because we roll a dice, our coin flip isn't going to be any different. So these are two different things happening. In the real world, it's usually not this simple because let's say you're trying to invest in a stock or something like that. Everything is interconnected, so the economic movements in one area is going to affect the other area and so on. But for dices and coins, it's thankfully much handier to use, and so we don't have to worry about the chance of one affecting the other. But to actually get on with this here, we just first of all need to find out what the chance of rolling a 3 is. So I've just created the set D here, D for dice, so the set of numbers on a dice. And you can see that there's only one 3 as we know, so there's 1 3. And so we put 1 over the total number of numbers on a dice, which is going to be 6. So our chance here is going to be 1 6, or 1 6, excuse me. And so that's going to be it for our dice roll. So that's going to be a 6th, and then for our heads. And so for our coin flip, I've just created the set C, which has heads and tails as its elements. And what that just means in simple terms is if we have a set C for coin, there's only going to be 2 outcomes, which is heads and tails. And so the chance of getting a heads is going to be 50% or 0.5. And I'm also just going to convert our 1 6 into a decimal, so that's going to be 0.16, or actually 0.167, just to make it really accurate. And so now we've got the two chances, which we can label 1 and 2, of our two different events happening. And because these are independent events, what we can actually do is multiply them. So in other words, the probability of getting a 3 and a heads is the same as the probability of getting a 3 multiplied by the probability of getting a heads. Once again, because these are independent events, so that just means that we can take our 1.67 and multiply it by our 0.5 to find the overall probability of both these things happening. And so when we do that, we're going to find that our overall probability is going to be 0.0835. You could also express this as a fraction. This is going to be the same thing as 1/12. But that is going to be our answer for this question, and so that's going to be it for this video.